Take control of your finances. Gain insights from top industry professionals. Financial topics that matter to you from your go-to resource. This is Right on the Money with your host, Dennis Mattern.
Hello and welcome to Right on the Money, the show that features financial advisors, insurance professionals, and fiduciaries who discuss financial topics that empower you to take control of your finances. I'm your host, Dennis Mattern. We're so glad you've taken time out of your day to spend with us. And I am pleased to be joined today by my friend Brent Ford, owner and operator of Benefit Resource Partners. Brent, great to have you with us here today.
Dennis, I appreciate you taking the time.
As a great friend of the show, it is always fun to have you in. And for those people that don't know where you're from, where do you office out of?
I office out of Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin. It's a pretty small town near the western half of the state of Wisconsin.
So tell us a little bit about your practice. For those that don't know, do you specialize? Do you general practitioner, or who do you help? What do you work on?
We work mostly in the federal market, so that's the market that we spend probably 98% of our time in as an organization. So we cater to the direct needs of federal employees to help them do basically pre and post retirement planning.
And that is a little bit different a world when it comes to planning, because there's different different plans that they have available to them as government workers. Was that a fair statement?
It's complicated, and there's not a lot of resources for a federal employee to kind of go from A to Z within their normal channels. So their HR departments are small, and they're just as restrictive and as any other HR department, but they have a lot more people that they have to visit.
Have to take care of.
Yep.
Well, that's interesting that you specialize in an area like that. So how did you come to specialize in that area?
My journey to Fed-focused financial advisor has been just a little bit of luck and a little bit of overall planning. So I got into the financial services industry. My brother had worked in it for a lot of years, but my grandparents lost a sizable portion of their estate to the nursing home. So, I always talk about how neat of a story it was that my grandpa worked in a company, and then he also had a separate company that he built in his garage.
Oh, wow.
And he eventually built this company, so it was so large that he sold out at 60, and he got like $1 million for it. You would have never known by visiting with my grandma and grandpa, but they both ended up having health issues. They went to a nursing home. They both died in a nursing home. They lost basically their whole estate to the nursing home, lack of a financial plan. And then the probate process was very lengthy. So all those things kind of culminating together got me into the financial services industry, because if it can happen to your own family, it probably happens every day.
Absolutely, all the time.
So I ended up partnering with a gentleman from Milwaukee. He had used a financial services company in the past, and the person that they had used had retired out. So he was looking for another person to bring the financial services role into the benefit consulting business that he had. So we partnered up and we created Benefit Resource Partners as a way to, enhance the federal employees' overall picture.
That's one thing I found in a lot of times working and talking to producers, is that a lot of times the initial motivation is something very close, very personal, and something that happened to them or their family. And it is a great springboard. Did you go to school to?
I was a political science major in college, so I had a lot of economics emphasis, and my plan was to, take that into law school and go the route that, basically everybody takes. But so it was kind of a backdoor approach to get into the financial services world. I feel the education worked out perfect, because there's a lot of stuff in politics that are very relevant to
bureaucracy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, let's talk about you for just a second.
Sure.
So where are you from? Are you originally from Wisconsin?
I'm originally from Wisconsin, born and raised. Yep.
Married, single?
I am married, beautiful wife, and I have 2 kids now. So I have a 2-year-old, he's 2.5. It's a lot of fun, a lot of energy, and then we have a 7-month-old.
7-month-old, wow, youngins in the house.
Absolutely.
All right, so Brent, if I'm in town and I want to get a hold of you, what's the best way? I need help, I need to talk to you about my plan, my situation. What's the best route to reach you?
Our best route is typically just to call our office phone. You can also visit our website, yourbrp.com. Either request a guide or email us directly. And somebody will get back to you usually within 12 to 24 hours.
Okay.
as a response to your question.
That's some pretty impressive response time.
And the service is a big thing for us.
Okay, with that being said, so we're going to take a break here. So coming up on Right on the Money, Brent and I are going to discuss the differences and the challenges that face a government employee that's ready for retirement versus the general public. Later, we're going to learn more about Brent and how his practice operates, and you do not want to miss that. So we'll see you on the other side of the break. Thanks for being here.